remind you how to run a trace. Use the left stick to move your trace through the data stream. Avoid data blocks. Hitting them slows you down. There are AI countermeasures that'll try to get to the core first. Don't let them. If they get there first, it'll lock the system down and you'll be logged out. These are link libraries. You pass through one, you'll get a speed boost. You also carry one of these to use in emergencies. To use a boost, tap the X button. Avoid firewalls. They'll slow you down. You also carry a firewall you can drop. To drop a firewall, tap the B button. Okay, that's enough. Get to it. Okay, so you've hacked some easy systems. It gets tougher, though. Sometimes you'll want to slow down and make some precise movements. To slow down, hold down the A button. Also, avoid these DDoS segments. If you pass through it, it'll reverse your controls. You carry one to use on the AI countermeasures, too. To drop a DDoS, tap the Y button. That's it. The rest is good reactions. Weaver out. Franco, listen up. Sometimes you might need to perform a system override. The green port is the system core. We need to take control of it. We use viruses to do this. The red port releases your viruses. To switch the direction the virus releases, tap the right bumper. Between you and the core, you'll find antivirus units, which you'll need to destroy. Cycler viruses slow the antivirus down, so for a little while, they won't fight back. To send in a cycler, tap the B button. You also have a standard corruption virus, which will attack the antivirus. To send in a corruption, tap the A button. Watch your energy bar on the right. Sending a virus will use up some of this charge. It fills back up automatically, but slowly. Keep an eye on it. Just don't let me catch you using it to clean out the vending machines. Franco, since you haven't accidentally opened all the airlocks, we have some new software for you. This spoof virus can't be seen by most of the antiviruses. To send in a spoof, tap the X button. This is a scanner. If this sees a spoof, it'll light it up and start an all-out attack. Try to destroy or disable the scanners before using spoofs. You'll notice in some systems there are weak spots. Take advantage of these with a well-aimed power spike. Move the cursor with the left stick. To trigger a power spike, hold down the R trigger. You can also use the power spike on the antivirus, though it won't be as effective. I've got another flag coming in. Weaver out. Franco, brand new software is online. This is your slaver virus. To send in a slaver, tap the Y button. This confuses antivirus systems so they'll attack each other. Now the effect doesn't last forever, and they have a limited range. Mix them up with some corruption units, and you can cause some real damage. Now get back to work. Delisle, every now and then you'll need to crack a panel and get your hands dirty with some actual hardware. You need to direct the green energy beams into the green receivers and the red energy beams into the red receivers. You do this by reflecting the beam with reflectors. Put the cursor where you want the reflector, then press the A button to drop one. With the cursor on the reflector, press the A button to rotate it. If you make a mistake and want to remove a piece, you can. Pick the piece you want to remove and press the B button. Remember, green beam to green receiver, red beam to red receiver. Keep an eye on the timer. If the system runs out of power, it'll reset. If you manage not to burn yourself, I'll tell you more later. Now get moving. Franco, it's Weaver. Pay attention. This might save your life. Now sometimes you might need to split a beam. Pick the spot you want and press X to drop in a projector. See how the projector splits the beam? You might come across these yellow receivers. You can also use a projector to combine the red and green beams to make a yellow one. Remember, to drop in a projector, tap the X button. On one side, send in a green beam. And on another side, send in a red beam. You'll get a yellow beam. Remember, green and red into a projector to get a yellow beam out. Okay, that's it. Get back to work. Delisle, it's Weaver. Here's something you need to remember. If you really know your stuff, you can break off some of those components. Pick one that's in the way. To break a component, tap the Y button. Once you've removed a component, the beams can pass over where it was. You'll also come across capacitors. If you get an energy beam too close, these will start to charge. If it reaches the top, the thing will explode. And knock loose any pieces you've placed, so be careful. Now get moving. Those things won't fix themselves.
Jahre.